Good morning everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video, and before jumping into the replay, as you can see, I finally got my new audio setup. You should be able to hear me really clearly by now. I hope it's the case because oh boy, did I really enjoy being able to mount that mic on. I tested it and I literally felt in love with the audio quality. So by now all the videos are gonna have that video quality. I think by now my setup is literally over. I bought everything that was purchasable to increase the quality of the channel, and I hope you guys will enjoy. So now let's jump a little bit into this video. We are gonna see two replays, one that is almost a Resinai and a Resinai 1. Both of them are played by me in two British tier 10 tanks, the first one being the S.Conq, the second one being the Chieftain. I just want to show you how easy it can be sometimes to get Resinai, because on those two replays I didn't do that much. I mean, I still carried the game, but not as much as you would expect someone to do in order for you to get 6 or 7 kills. So, for the first replay, as you can see, I'm always getting to my favorite position on this map, which is right next to the left side. You know, it's the middle of the map, in the in-between here, because from that little hole there, you can have a lot of crazy shots. Unfortunately for me, and I still don't understand to these days how the heavy managed to penetrate, but he did. We sneak an amazing head shell straight into his side, because I want to remind you that heavies, and especially British heavies, have one of the highest penetration with HE. And as you can see, the Leo one that I didn't see in the first place is trying something. The problem is he has an amazing DPM, so it's either I sneak some HEs and I manage to kill him, or he's gonna destroy me. Luckily for me, I managed to get some help from a teammate. If this teammate wasn't here, I wouldn't have been able to sneak my shot and probably die. In the process, we killed that FV1A3, quite an easy kill, knowing that he didn't really care about me. He probably thought that I was gonna go away. Here I should have gone for an HE, because if you shoot between the tracks of the T125 in the middle of the tracks, you can actually penetrate with your HE shells. The problem is that's a really little spot, and as it's a little spot, it's quite hard to hit it. But we go for another one that unfortunately for us went straight into the turret. Now, you wanna keep in mind that we are a one-shot. We can't play aggressively anymore, because in the first place, the S.Conq is a tank that you're supposed to play aggressively, showing your turret only, but from aggressive positions, in order for you to bounce shots from your opponents to allow your team to push forward. Problem is, we took an advanced position at the beginning, and the Heavy and the Leo 1 completely destroyed our HP. So now we are sitting here, 2 kills, and we are waiting for the rest of the team to do something. Luckily for us, the Sheridan tried something he should never have tried. Maybe he thought that I was still focusing on the T125, and we managed to kill him off. Now we have to deal with an E100 and the rest of the medians that are probably sitting at the top of the Castilla. So for the moment, they are not really a big threat. The only thing that is threatening would be probably if the T125 decided to sneak some shots on me, and that's why we try to focus. Here we go, T125 is maybe trying to get away there. We're gonna wait for him, trying to sneak a shot, and here we go, finishing off the T125. We are sitting here with 3.7k damage for 4 kills, but the game is yet to be over. There is still a T22 medium to go, an E100 and Progetto 65. Here we sneak a shot on the T22 medium, and I did it on purpose to take the shot. It was either I made it or I did not made it, because I really wanted to get rid of him, to give the kill advantage to my team, because even if I lost my HP, I was a one-shot anyway for the Progetto and the 100, because I was sitting at only 324 H points. Now, the only thing we have to deal with is the Progetto and the 100. The 100 is not really scaring me. It's scaring only if he's watching me, but as soon as he shot, I just have to go in and sneak some shots. No, the main problem I have here is probably the Progetto, because if the guy decides to push me, I'll probably be able to sneak a shot, but not much. Unfortunately for me, E100 decided to go on me instead of going on the rest of the team. Progetto is not going on me because he's expecting the E100 to actually get a shot, and luckily for me, we managed to bounce the guy. Now it's over for the E100. I'm sneaking an APCR here just to be sure not to bounce, and now we switch to HE shells because the Progetto is an easy target with my HE. 552, we are sitting at 6 kill, and I'm telling my Yak Panther, please Yak, please leave me the kill. That would be awesome if you did that. That would be a good show off of your camaraderie, as we say in French, because I literally don't have a clue how we say it in English. Or brotherhood. I think that's brotherhood if I don't say anything stupid. Here we go. We sneak our first shot, and unfortunately the Yag went in and took the kill. Not a problem. He didn't do that on purpose. I should have waited for the Yag to first shot, but I thought the Yag couldn't actually shot the guy. That was for the first game. We stand here with nearly 6k damage, an ace tanker, and a pool medal. But now let's see how satisfying a game can be when you reach 7 kills. As I told you, for the second game we are playing the Chieftain MK6, and what I like about this video is that both the Super Conqueror and the Chieftain MK6 have the exact same playstyle. It's all about being held down in aggressive positions, but I think the Super Conqueror is doing it a little bit more effectively because the armor profile of the Super Conqueror is a little bit higher than the one you have on the Chieftain, but both are gonna do well, of course. Now we try to take an advanced position because we don't want to take a shot, but unfortunately for us, unfortunately and luckily at the same time, we took a shot from the Sheridan, a missile, but with one of the lowest alpha damage I've ever seen. Now we just have to focus a little bit on that M48 pattern to prevent him from being able to push. He doesn't care about me snapping a shot on the AMX 5120. Unfortunately, the guy managed to hide himself. There is the Sheridan that doesn't really care about me, and as I'm not being pushed and not watched, I can literally sneak a shot on the Sheridan. I go for my first 2 shots as a revenge because he sneaked his missiles at the beginning, and it really seems like the Sheridan doesn't want to use something else than missiles. And what the Sheridan did, never do it. Don't focus on your missiles, because when you do that, you actually focus yourself on your target and the way your missile is evolving or moving around, and not on what possible threat you could encounter. Same for the M48 pattern, that is probably in the focus mode. We sneak a first shot, I pop some adrenaline, hoping maybe to get the chance of perma-tracking him, but it didn't happen. For the moment, we're sitting at 1 kill. Here we go, sneaking in another one in the M48 pattern. I think the kill is gonna be for me because nobody can shoot that guy. I'm in the right position because the M48 doesn't have the gun depression to shoot me, which allowed me to destroy him. Now we go for the T124. We go for an HE shell straight into the engine because that's the weakest part of the tank. And as we have an amazing 500 alpha damage with HE, we managed to sneak the shot and therefore get the kill. We are sitting at 3 kills, the 3 first kill of the game, and unfortunately I took some lost bullet here. I don't think I was spotted, or I might have been spotted and maybe the guy was camping. Now we have to deal with the heavy, and the terrain and the wreck of the M48 pattern is here to help me. Unfortunately, I'm getting pushed by both the heavy and the Progetto, so I need to get the fuck out of here as soon as possible. I still have the IS-4 to help me, but is it gonna be enough? I don't think so. I took way too many shots. I need to focus first on the heavy, which is the one with less HPs, but the Progetto doesn't allow me to do that. He sneaks the first shot, I sneak an HE, I'm trying to bounce him, so I'm going away here to try to get the shot getting into my upper part of the tank. It worked, which allowed me to after kill the Progetto. Of course, when you want to do a Resinal medal, you need to be extremely lucky because you need to have bad teammates, but you also need to have good teammates enough for them to help you when you need it. That's exactly what is happening right now. As I want to get my 5th kill, I went for the heavy instead of focusing on the 5120, and now I'm coming back on the 50. I'm trying to sneak an HE shell maybe on the side armor, but unfortunately for me, it's impossible. I'm waiting for the IS-4 to maybe sneak a shot to myself, get the kill, which allows me to get my pool medal, sitting at 6k damage. Now we have to deal with the IS-8. I sneak the first shot and I'm standing by. And here I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did with the Yak Panzer. I'm gonna ask the IS-4 if it's possible to get the kill. He tells me affirmative, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... You know, it's like a contract. I'm like, okay, this guy is gonna let me get my kill. Therefore, I'm gonna let him do his damage. I'm just gonna get the kill once the IS-8 shot. So just go in, IS-4, take your shots, and when you're done, I'm going in. Here we go, the IS-8 shot, we shot as well, 7 kills and 6.1k damage. Of course, don't forget to say thank you to the Ice 4, because if we managed to get it, that's because the Ice 4 helped us. So really, thank you, anonymous player that I didn't know before that game. You really helped me out on that Resnel medal, because if he wanted, he could have just literally go in, kill the Ice 8, and leave me on 6 kills. This video is now over. If you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe, like, and share, but most importantly, tell me what you think about the new audio. It's important for me to have your feedbacks to know if I have to improve something, because I actually have a third-party software which allows me to increase the microphone quality based on the echoes, etc, etc. So feel free to give me some feedbacks, and I'm gonna see you soon this afternoon for a new video that is going to interest a lot of people, because it's talking about the Black Friday event and especially some leaks. So stay tuned. See ya, guys.